A major facility purchase is being planned to help solve the animal control problem in one East Alabama county.
Temperatures are rising even more across East Alabama. That is going to lead to the hottest temperatures so far this year. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
It is a big week for Weaver, and that is coming up in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. The Calhoun County Commission today announced plans to buy the One World Pet Resort and boarding facility at McClellan for $2 million and convert it into a community animal shelter and adoption center. County officials say the 38-acre facility would dramatically improve services for homeless animals across the county. Commission Chairman Terry Howell says the move is a smart investment that gives the county a turnkey facility at a fraction of the cost of building a new one. The proposal comes 1 week after a distemper outbreak at the current Calhoun County Animal Shelter led workers to euthanize more than 80 dogs, sparking a community discussion on how to deal with the county's animal control program. The One World property includes more than 150 kennel runs, several amenities for pets, and outdoor parks and walking trails. In addition to serving as an adoption and shelter facility, it would provide a community hub for animal welfare and pet owners. The Commission will hold a public hearing on Thursday, August 7th at 10 a.m. in the County Administration Building to gather public input on this proposed purchase. Lincoln Mayor Lou Watson says Rural King Farm and Home Store, which has announced several new Alabama locations this year, is clearing property for a new store just south of Interstate 20 on McCaig Road. Watson tells EAN News that the city has been working with a retail chain on this project for about 2 years. The company will invest more than $10 million in the store and bring about 75 jobs to the community. Rural King bought the land for the project from the city, which also owns some adjacent land set aside for industrial development. He says the new store will be a great addition to the city and the surrounding areas. Company officials believe they'll have the new store open for business in about a year. This is the second Rural King store that plans to open next year in East Alabama, with a Gadsden location also in the works. First responders from throughout East Alabama are taking a course this week on how to deal with an active shooter situation. Details are coming up.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
60 first responders from across East Alabama are gathering in Anniston this week for a real-world training exercise involving an active shooter situation. The Calhoun County Emergency Management Agency is hosting this 3-day exercise at Anniston's Regional Training Center on McClellan Boulevard. The event brings together responders from across the region to strengthen their coordination for active threat situations. The court teaches the active shooter incident management checklist, which is now considered to be the gold standard by first responders. Instructor Kevin Nichols of the National Center for Integrated Emergency Response says the goal is better teamwork under stressful situations.
And what we're doing here is we're getting fire, EMS, emergency management all in the same room to work together to manage the incident of how do we rapidly deploy and stop the active threat and then get integrated teams together downrange to treat, triage, package, and transport patients.
Taking part in this exercise are 30 law enforcement officers, 20 fire and EMS personnel, and other emergency professionals. They participate in 11 full-scale scenarios that become progressively more challenging, ranging from basic attacks to complex coordinated incidents involving multiple sites and attackers. Nichols says one of the key lessons they learn is how to prepare for these situations before they happen.
Well, prevention is a big part of it, right? So your target hardening, your education, things like this, to be able to educate the public and to be able to look for warning signs. So this class, however, is specifically targeted on the response. And the fact that Calhoun County has put together this training and brought this training in to train their responders is very forward-thinking and productive.
The training is being provided at no cost to local agencies. It's funded by the Department of Homeland Security and FEMA through the National Emergency Response and Recovery Training Center. When we return, a rodeo with a lakeside view is being planned for this weekend.
Big dreams deserve a strong foundation. Whether you're starting a business, building a backyard shop, or just need more space, Waldrop Metal Buildings is ready to help. Every project is built to fit your vision, your style, and your budget. Let's bring that dream to life. Call Waldrop today. Summer is heating up and so are the prices at Buster Miles Kia. Check out the 2025 Kia K4 and K5 up to $3,000 off. At Buster Miles Kia, there is no dealer addendum or surprise add-ons. You get the best deal on the first quote every time. Plus, a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new vehicles with finance. Come in and check out the hot deals at Buster Miles Kia, Highway 21 in Anniston.
This segment of EAN Mobile News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The 2025 Lincoln Pro Rodeo starts Friday evening at Lincoln's Landing on Lake Logan Martin. The two-day event will feature such rodeo staples as bareback riding, calf roping, saddle bronc riding, steer wrestling, team roping, barrel racing, and bull riding. On Friday and Saturday, gates will open at 5:30 and the rodeo activities will start at 7:30 each evening. Tickets are available at rodeoticket.com. Gadsden officials say they're celebrating Christmas in July this year by announcing a big new feature for their Christmas on the Coosa. While East Alabama is feeling the heat of summer, Gadsden's already planning for the cooler weather, and today they announced that ice bumper cars are being added to the holiday event. Christmas on the Coosa began 2 years ago. Last year it featured a real ice rink. This year, the city had considered renting some ice bumper cars, but found that buying them added only 20% to the cost, so they purchased a dozen of them. The investment is expected to pay off in less than 2 seasons. Bumper cars will be available from November the 1st until Thanksgiving, when the ice rink will transition to full-time ice skating. Gadsden Mayor Craig Ford says that Christmas is only 155 days away, and city event planners are already getting into the spirit. Well, the spirit may be willing, but the flesh is hot, and it will only be getting hotter in a few days. John Holder is standing by in the Pool Doctor Weather Center with some news about some expected changes for East Alabama.
Mike, it is going to feel like anything but Christmas time around here in the next week across East Alabama. We have the hottest weather so far of the summer headed our way next week. We'll have the complete 7-day forecast next.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Looking for a great meal? Stop by Betty's Barbecue. We're serving fresh pond-raised catfish, crispy fried chicken, and slow-smoked pork and brisket every day. Our home-cooked sides rotate daily: fried okra, turnip greens, squash casserole, and more. Kids will love the mac and cheese, fries, and onion rings. At Betty's Barbecue, there are no strangers, just friends we haven't met yet. Betty's Barbecue, come hungry, leave happy.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. This segment of EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville. Personal, professional, quality.
Lots of sunshine today across East Alabama. A few clouds out there. A few showers and thunderstorms as we have just about every summer day across the region. And today was no different. High today was 91 degrees, low this morning 72, about where we should be for this time of year. These numbers, though, are about to go up, both for daytime highs and for nighttime lows. Coming up tonight across East Alabama, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms still out there in the early evening hours today. So we'll leave an evening storm in the forecast, 71 for the low. Chance of rain in your backyard for the rest of the evening is about 1 in 3. Coming up tomorrow, we begin that slow rise in the temperatures. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we're at 76. A few clouds and sunshine mixed together at lunchtime. Very warm at 85 degrees. And then by tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, 91 degrees again. A chance of showers and thunderstorms with the heating of the day. The numbers are going upwards, as we have mentioned already. And here's that 7-day forecast. It will be a gradual rise in temperatures, but it is going to be rising nonetheless. We're also going to see a decrease in rain activity. 40% chance of rain tomorrow, a 20% chance on Saturday with a high climbing to 93. Couple of dry days coming up Sunday and Monday, no rain. 94 Sunday, 96 on Monday. By Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, the hottest temperatures so far this summer headed our way, and not much relief with afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Just a 20% chance on Tuesday, a 30% chance on Wednesday. Highs both days at 97 degrees. Nighttime lows, look at these, 74, 75. That doesn't come until right before sunrise. So you're going to be looking again at nights where we have temperatures well into the 80s for most of the nighttime hours across East Alabama. Maybe backing off on the heat a little bit a week from now, but not much. We are going to be in a heat wave next week across East Alabama. A couple of things we try to check in on in the summertime here on EAN Local Weather. And one is the air quality. Air quality today in Anniston, pretty good. Moderate, the number 52. We have not been in any of the higher ranges this whole summer. That may change next week, but right now we were in the moderate range at 52, the number here in Anniston today. And we also look at the UV index. Now today, with the clouds that we had in place, it was not extreme. We're grateful for that, but it was still very, very high, and we think it's going to go back into the extreme. So you need to call the pool doctor, because you will make sure that your pool is in great working order, because next week is the week of any weeks that you want to be out by the pool. That next week is the week. Make sure that is all taken care of, and call the pool doctor and take care of that coming up before we get into next week. I'll be back here tomorrow morning with your Friday weather at a glance, right back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News, as we will have the complete forecast details for the weekend and update you on that heat wave that is coming next week. Sports is coming up next after the break. Colby is standing by.
At Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville, we believe a great pool is where the best memories are made. Family cookouts, sunny afternoons, kids laughing and splashing, it all starts with a pool that's clean, clear, and ready for fun. That's where we come in. From trusted Pentair products to the cutting-edge BeatBot cleaners, plus top quality chemicals and fun accessories, we've got everything you need to keep your pool perfect. Visit Pool Doctor today, where pool care meets family care.
This segment of EAN Local Sports is brought to you by Judd Edwards, State Farm Insurance Agent. Insure what counts.
The Calhoun County Board of Education has approved 2 new hires for Weaver High School: Wynn Knight as the new girls wrestling coach and Colby Brandon as the new head baseball coach. Coach Knight is taking over for Justin Brown, who moved to the boys wrestling team, and that happened right after longtime coach Andy Fulmer left Weaver to take a job at Claiborne County. Knight, who is 32 years old, is now in charge of a championship team. The Weaver girls wrestling team won the first ever state title for the girls in the AHSAA this past February. Knight will be having some big shoes to fill in Weaver wrestling. Coach Colby Brandon steps into the lead for the baseball team after former coach Thomas Lamb has stepped down. Brandon comes to Weaver from Galesville High School, where he coached the boys and girls basketball teams and baseball team as well. During his time at head coach this past season in baseball, his team went 9-13 and made their first playoff appearance since 2019 and were the region area runners-up. At only 29 years old, this will be his second year as a head baseball coach. The Weaver Bearcats football team will be hosting a youth minicamp on July 26th at 9 a.m. on the Weaver High School practice field. The camp is open to all kids in the surrounding areas. Campers will need to wear shorts, a t-shirt, and cleats. Water is provided. The 2-hour camp will include stance and start drills, tackling techniques, passing, punting, kicking, and position-specific work. The camp will be led by Weaver's coaching staff and Bearcat football players. Families are asked to have their kids ready to begin at 9 a.m. So whether it's new coaches or young players gearing up for football, there's a lot of energy around Weaver right now. That's all for sports. Mike will be back here after the break.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Judd Edwards for your personal price plan today.
Thanks for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for this area. We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.